Hi, this is Glenda. I just wanted to share this idea for a gatefold card, but first I thought I'd share a couple of things. Clumsy me. I succumbed to getting a Misty the other day, and I just wanted to give a shout out to the lady that sends these out, because I ordered this. I'm in Australia, I ordered it from America, and a week later it was in my hands. I have never had such incredible service and delivery from the US for anything before, so I just thought, and so far I must say I'm loving it too. I've only had it a couple of days, but yeah, new favourite toy. So that was one thing. I just thought that was worth giving a shout out, because you don't often get service that good. The other thing is I got some of this deco foil, which is the new one out. Now, I did the video not long ago on foiling and said I had trouble with the laser printing and then using your laminator to foil it. This is the foil I was using, which is the Jones Tones one, and some others of the same vintage, and they're the older foils. And I just got the one of this new was it iCraft Deco Foil to try, and I have to say the new foils are different to the old foils. So if you're looking to buy foil specifically for putting through your laminator, you want the new product, because there's a lot of the old stock still around, and this is still available anyway, and it works beautifully on the glue method, but on the laminator method not so much. But this was just gorgeous. It just went through perfectly, and a really lovely image. So that's just an addendum to my foiling. Anyway, someone at Papermates the other day said they were about to do some curvy gatefold cards, and I don't think I've done that before, so I thought, okay, I'll give it a go my way. And I think she's doing something fairly precise, but I just thought this was a fun idea. So I've done one that's got a slight curve, and one that's got a more wiggly curve, and a zigzag. You can make it any way you like. With this method, everyone's going to turn out differently, but it's just a bit of fun, and you know, I think I decorated the inside of this one, sort of. I put a bit of paper in it, but yeah, it's just a different take on a card opening. So I thought I'll quickly show you the method that I came up with for doing mine. And these are 5 by 6 inches, so you can tweak this to make your cards any size you like, but this just worked really easily for me. I've got a 6 by 12 inch piece of paper. You can also use an A4 6 inches. You'll still only get one out of your sheet of card, whereas with the 12 by 12 you get 2 out of it with these measurements. If you use the A4, you just scoot it up so it's in the middle between your 12 and your 0, and then score it at, well, not at 6, but it's only, I think, 1/4 of an inch different or something, so you just scoot it up by 1/8 of an inch from the edge. So the scoring is at 3.5 and 8.5. Which is going to give you a nice overlap, because that's how this method works. You're going to overlap your 2 pieces of card, and then you want something to put down the middle so you don't cut right through. I happen to have this really skinny cutting mat. You could cut down a cheap cutting mat, a little bit of plywood, whatever you can think of, even a pad of paper, but you just want something to go in that will let this sit flat and won't cut all the way through. And you want a sharp knife, and then you just cut your pattern. So, you know, you can make it very subtle or very wiggly, and you want to use a nice firm pressure and keep it all going in one go so you don't get jaggy bits. And if you can get it nice and firm, it'll cut right through. That's going to depend on your knife, your pressure, and how thick your card is. If it doesn't cut through the first time, say that hadn't cut through there, the top layer should cut through, otherwise you're not doing it right. Take a pencil draw around the line that's cut and just finish this off with your scissors if it hasn't cut all the way through. What I should have done was get another piece of paper for a mat, so I'll pause this and be back. Okay, so to get your matting layer, if you want to do a matting layer, I didn't do it on all of them, you're going to take your piece of paper and put it on the front of your card, flip that over. This would be better if I'd got a 5-inch piece of paper, that's not wide enough. Oh, if I put a bigger edge on it is. Okay. Normally I've been doing it with a full width of the 5 inches so that you can trim it later, but what I'll do is simply move it in a bit. Just double check that. Hopefully this is making sense, but you're just going to draw on the back of your matting layer so that you've got the same wiggle to cut. And some scissors. And try and cut this as smoothly as you can, which I probably should have got a slightly smaller pair of scissors out. So if I've got this the right way around, that should mat like that. And that one will mat over here. And all you do is take a pencil and mark where you need to trim it. And that one needs to come off a bit to make it match. Just put your marks, trim it back and cut it off, and then decorate your card. So that's my funky wiggly gatefold cards. Hopefully that's a different method to what other people have shown to do these things. When I had a quick look, all I saw were methods with templates or dies, and I thought this one's pretty much free, so it's a nice easy way to do it. So thanks for watching.